Disclaimer, this video contains spoilers for both Persona 5 Vanilla and Persona 5 Royal, because no fucking shit. So if you were gonna come in here and complain about me spoiling the game for you, now you can do so at your own risk of looking like a fucking idiot. User.XX here, and welcome to my very shoddily set up unboxing video of the Persona 5 One More Edition. I almost forgot what it was called there. So yeah, initially I wanted to do this video down in my kitchen like I did with my Take Your Heart unboxing that I did a few months ago, but I just found out that my fucking camera doesn't work properly, and the amount of time that it took for me to get the whole thing set up, it got dark and I have no real way to set up lighting properly in my kitchen. So here I am filming in my bedroom on my bed because there's nowhere else I can really do it. My shelves have too much shit on them, my desk is way too fucking cluttered and I can't set the camera up right. So you're gonna have to put up with this. So as you can see, I've actually cut one of the things off because I have my address and shit on it, so you know I had to cut that off. But aside from that, I basically haven't looked at this thing at all. Now do keep in mind, this Steelbook copy of the game did come several months ago, but I never opened it because, well, funny story, I'm not gonna grab it. I actually have two of these Steelbooks because I ordered a normal copy from Game. Also, those are the Persona 25th anniversary cushions, yes. I ordered a normal copy from Game, but it turns out they actually didn't do the normal copies, so I ended up with a second fucking Steelbook, which I don't know what to do with. And I also ended up buying a normal copy because I just wanted to have a normal copy, you know, to actually play. I just wanted the Steelbook sort of to go with this. So now I have an extra copy of this game that I wasn't expecting to have, but yeah, that did come a few months ago. So I'm gonna, you know, get this out of the box and then we're gonna look through it. Okay, so I'll be real with y'all. This thing is like way higher quality than I was expecting it to be. Like I didn't know about these on the side for one. This thing's actually much higher quality and much bigger than I thought it was gonna be. This thing is like, I mean, I don't know why Atlas always goes out for shit like this, but I don't know. I don't know why. I wasn't expecting it to be this good. And obviously, you get the PayPal Bar logo there. Now let's open this thing and see what's inside. I cannot get it to open. Why won't it open? Do I have to open things on the side, or am I just bad at things? Okay, hold up. Okay, I had to use two hands. I don't know what that was about, but yeah. Oh my god, the inside is so fucking sick. Whenever I see this, like, star design, which seems to be just synonymous with Persona 5 in general, I always think of, what the fuck was it called? Like, was it Magetsu Yanagi Picaro, I think it was? Had this, like, right under his cape in the game. So, that's what I always think of. Here we have the weird fucking Akachi briefcase thing. This was weird, dude. Like, why? It's just a bag that looks like Akachi's briefcase. I do not understand why this was a thing. But I mean, it's cool, don't get me wrong, but why? I don't really understand that one. Next up, we have the Tower cards, which are the Persona 5 version of the Tower cards. Since, you know, Persona 5 had different Tower cards than Personas 2 and 3 did. Sorry, not 2 and 3. 3 and 4. Persona 2 have like their own set of Tower cards, I think. So we're going to look at these in a second. These are actually pretty cool. And what the fuck else is here? I actually forgot what came with this. That's how long ago it was. Oh, these are the character cards. These are very interesting for a reason that I've seen people talking about on Twitter. And I actually have no idea what this is. Let's look at the box one more time. So as I said, like, look at this. This is the coolest shit ever. I saw a video on Twitter of like somebody who put his cat inside this. I would do that, but my cat's fucking nuts, so I'm afraid she'll damage it. So I'm just gonna go and we're gonna look through all the things that came with it, and yeah, I'm gonna go open this shit now. Okay, so let's start off with looking at the Akachi briefcase. It's a bag in the shape of a briefcase. I don't really know what else to say. It's a bag that looks like the briefcase Akachi carries around. Okay, I'm moving on. So, one thing that came out that I wasn't expecting was this. I think this is like maybe to display. Yeah, okay, I think this might be to display these character cards. But, speaking of the character cards, let's take a look through these. So first off, there's actually just one of the logo, so that's a thing. So then next up we have Akachi, Ren, or Joker, or whatever the fuck, Haru, Futaba, An, Makoto, Ryuji, and Sumire. You may have noticed that there isn't one for Yusuke and Morgana. I have absolutely no clue why. I have seen people talking about this. With Morgana, it makes especially a little sense, considering he's literally the mascot of the game, but Yeah, these are pretty cool. I assume that this has to be like, just a display. Yep, okay, that's exactly what this is for. And if that's not what this is for, then, well, I have absolutely no clue what it is. Okay, yep, you can literally set them on the top. That's to display the cards. Not that I'm going to be doing that. I'm just going to put them back in the fucking chest because that's the kind of person I am. But yeah, those cards are actually pretty cool. Although I will say, one little gripe that I do have is with that... No, not that one. Not that... One little gripe I do have is with the one for Akechi. Look, Atlas, just embrace Black Mask Akechi. Like, it's the version of the character that everybody likes. Don't get me wrong. This version of Akechi's cool and all, and Robin Hood's a pretty cool persona, but, like, the Black Mask version is the one that everybody likes. Just embrace that version. It's the one we all want you to embrace, so just fucking give us some official art of them already. It's all we ask. It's all we ask. So next is the Tower cards. What's really cool about this one is this one comes in a little case, which was, more than I was expecting. And, yeah, it's just the Tower cards, the ones that represent the Arcanas. It's about what you'd fucking expect. So, okay, how the fuck am I gonna do this one, huh? Okay, well, I don't think I have to go through all of them, but basically, you got the Fool. Well, I assume that's the Fool since it doesn't have anything, on it. You have the Magician, the Priestess. Basically, they're in order. And at the very back there, as you'll notice, you have the Faith, which is obviously black, and you have the Counselor, which is obviously just the Magician, but from another deck, so it has one on it again. They're in order with the two additional ones being at the end. So, it's typical tower card shit. It's not really. It's cool. It's really, really cool, because I've always wanted to have a set of the Tower cards, particularly the Persona 5 ones, because you can get the Persona 3 and 4 ones, like, online, because I think they came with... I think it was Persona Q came with those, so you've been able to get those, but I've always wanted to get the Persona 5 ones. I think you can get these, like, in other places, but, like... I don't know, it's just kind of cool to have a set of those. And the last thing to look at is the Steelbook. So obviously it comes in a little sleeve here, which comes with, like, the normal box art that it usually has. I have actually not looked at the Steelbook yet, even though I've had this for a while now. So, also, actually, no, one more thing I want to say. So, the Steelbook is supposed to arrive not too long after the game comes out. I had to wait, like, a solid month or two for this thing to come. Like, Atlas, get your shit together. Like, and all this shit was all supposed to come, like, in, like, November. It's, like, late December. Like, we're literally, like, a couple days away from fucking New Year. Like, what the fuck, Atlas? Soul Hackers 2 had a very similar problem. So, like, really? Okay, so it's a pretty fucking standard Steelbook. It's just, okay, that's a little, feels a little low effort. And the back shows all the Tower cards, but that's just the box art in the front of the case. Like, it's fine looking, but it's like, I mean, there's not really that much to say about it, is there? It's just fucking... It's just the box art on a Steelbook. That's kind of all this is. And it still has this fucking Xbox sticker on it. Hold up. Okay, so the inside is just the disc and a little slip here. I honestly don't know what the point of the slip is. It just has, like... There's not even, like, a code or anything for it on the back. It's just, like, a bunch of fucking warning and stuff. This feels like a novelty just to put in there. And, of course, in the background you have the... You have the background that's there for whenever the days are changing on the calendar in game. So, I mean, okay, the way I've been talking, I sound like I hate the Steelbook. I don't. It's fine. I just think it's, a little bit fodder. Also, there's a calling card in the middle of that. I didn't even realize that. That's kind of cool. I don't know. It just feels like a bit of a mediocre Steelbook considering what the other Persona 5 Steelbooks looked like. Speaking of which... So, yeah, for those of you who watched my video on the Persona 5 Vanilla Take Your Heart edition unboxing, you'll know in that video I brought up the fact that I had this, which is the Persona 5 Royal Phantom Thief edition. This was the special release for the original Persona 5 Royal, the original PS4 version released back in 2020 or 2019 in Japan. So yeah, I said I would do an unboxing, this never got around to it. So I thought, how about we do a little comparison here as to which one's better. So without further ado, let's not waste any time. So we take the sleeve off here. And we get this, oh holy fuck, we get this really cool box. To be clear, I have looked at this. I have looked at this once before, but I'm just doing this for the camera because, for comparison's sake. So here we have this really, really cool box here of all the Phantom Thieves. This time, including Akechi. Because, I think Atlas realized, pretending Akechi wasn't the Phantom Thieves in the marketing seriously backfired on us. So, now he's all over the marketing for this, and even this. So, yeah, that was Pretty good call on their part, I think. As the little lid comes off this box. There. And we have this little thing to help us get the art book. And yes, I will be looking through the art book in this video, much like I did with the original. We have like some really cool art of Sadrian on the front there. We have the Persona 5 Royal, or the original Steelbook, which, believe me, we'll get to. We have the CD soundtrack that comes with 10 songs. I actually own 2 of these because I bought one like on an eBay bid, not realizing what it actually was. So I have like another one of these like over there somewhere. There's actually another interesting fact about the CD, which we'll get to in a second, which I find particularly interesting. And then we have this, which is kind of the coolest part of the whole thing. So I'm just get this out of the box and show you guys what it is. Okay, so first I just want to point out that I just noticed Morgana hanging off here. I hope he falls. And yeah, so what this was a really, really cool Joker mask. Now I actually do have a Joker mask that I wore when I went to Comic-Con once. I didn't wear this one because, yeah, this thing feels like it would break pretty easily based on the material. It's made of like ceramic or some shit. But this is a really, really high quality mask. It comes with like a stand if you want to display it, which I believe has some like art on it. Yeah, it has art of Ren and Samira. There's Ren. There's Samira over there. Yep, there you go. And it also comes with a strap. Not that I doubt anybody ever used that. But yeah, this thing is really fucking cool. I'm honestly shocked the original didn't come with something like this. Like the original Take Your Heart edition for the vanilla version, because yeah, this feels obvious. But yeah, this is fucking awesome. I don't personally put this on display because I just like to have everything in the box because I'm autistic. But yeah, so and I actually am autistic, by the way. That's not me making a joke at the expense of autistic people. I actually am medically autistic, so yeah. So yeah, I think this is really, really cool. I absolutely love this. So I'm gonna put this back in the box now before I fuck it up. So the next thing we're looking at is this little Persona 5 Royal, the soundtrack, which comes with, I believe, 10 songs. Yes, it comes with 10 songs. It includes Colors Flying High opening movie version, Royal Days, Takeover, Kichijoji 199X, Memento's Upper Area, Prison Labor, Gentle Madman, I believe, Throw Away Your Mask, and Our Light. So it comes with almost all of the new Royal music. Well, okay, no, not almost all of it. It doesn't even come close to getting all of it. I don't know why I said that. But it comes with a lot of the memorable ones. The only memorable one I can think of that it really missed was... what the fuck is that the song that plays in the jazz club called? No More What Ifs. That was the only real one that was here that wasn't here. But see, this is cool. It seems about on par with what the original Persona 5 got, like a little slip that comes with a selection of music, even though this was considerably less music. However, that is until you learn what the Japanese version came with. This this right here was the Persona 5 Royal Soundtrack Straight Flush Edition, which, well, it doesn't have a back on it or anything. This is literally the entire soundtrack. Like, I'm not kidding. This is literally the whole fucking soundtrack. Like, it even comes on 2 discs. If I open it up here, it comes with a little booklet there, which is where all the official lyrics people have been using for years come from. And as you can see, disc 1 has Sumire on it. And if I open it up, disc 2 has Akechi in Black Mask form. I like that. So yeah, this is literally the entire soundtrack, which came out several years before this, which is the official released soundtrack, which came out earlier on this year. Literally the only difference between these two versions is this has the full version of Colors Flying High on it as a bonus track. Like, I think that's kind of a joke, that Japan gets pretty much the entire soundtrack and everywhere else gets this little fucking thing. Like, it's a cool selection. It has a lot of the best songs from the game, particularly, I believe, which is the best Persona song in my opinion. But I don't know, it's kind of offensive that Japan gets this and we get, you know, that. I don't know, that always kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But anyway, before I manage to say something stupid, or maybe I already have said something stupid, you tell me, internet, let's move on to the Steelbook, which does say it comes with free dynamic themes, but I never got those. Not because the code doesn't work, it might work, it might not, I actually have no idea. But because by the time I got this, the code was already expired. So even if the code did work, I wouldn't know because, well, you know, the code was expired, like I just fucking said. And I can get this out, goddammit. And here we have the Steelbook for the original Persona 5 Royal release on the PS4. On the front, we have Ren there with freaky looking red eyes. And on the back, we have a continuation of that that carries over through here, along with art of all the other Phantom Thieves. This is considerably better. This is a much better Steelbook. I still don't think it's as good as the original Persona 5 Steelbook, which has like some of the best Steelbook art I've ever fucking seen. And also, technically, this is the back and this is the front. I'm just realizing that. Like, okay, that's weird. But, like, legit. Like, on the inside, we have this, which comes with the code on it. And this. And also on the back of it, you just have the art from the front of the box. So, yeah. The original version had a much better Steelbook. I'd say not as good as Vanilla Persona 5 Steelbook, but it was just fucking untouchable. But, I don't know. Seems like a fucking serious downgrade, man. That's like depressing. Jesus Christ. And of course, as promised, we are going to be looking through the Persona 5 Royal Art Book from the Phantom Thief edition. So, as I already pointed out, on the front we have this really, really cool art of Sandrian, who I've always thought had a really, really cool design with the whole full glass thing, kind of as a reference to the whole glass slipper thing from Cinderella, because since that's, you know, what Sandrian is. So, open it up, of course, we have the classic first page is all white. Then we have this, which tells you what everything is, much like the original art book. On page 1, we have this art of Ren here, along with his pictures of his winter uniform and his winter casual outfit. I wanted to say this real quick. I still do not understand why they waited until Royal to give fucking Persona 5 the fucking late winter, because Persona 3 had it by default, and then Persona 4 didn't have it by default because, well, that came at a much shorter turnaround time. But then Golden did happen, so I don't understand why Persona 5 didn't, considering how long it was in development. I feel like they just specifically held off on that until Royal. That goes doubly for the fucking Third Awakening Personas and all that shit. Like, I don't know. That just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Did I miss something? No. Next up, we have art of Morgana, and of course Diego, his Third Awakening Persona. There's no art for Raul here, which is probably because Raul was fucking DLC. Even though he is Joker's Third Awakening Persona, he was DLC, so that's probably why there's no art of him here. So here we have Diego, which is just a much more macho-looking version of Zoro, which is typically how the Third Awakenings are anyway. As you can see, William is literally just a more kitted out version of Captain Kidd, and Dufar Raul is also a much more kitted out version of fucking Arsene. He's basically Arsene doing Michael Jackson cosplay. And we have this art of Ryuji, and then obviously his winter outfit and his winter uniform. Then we have Anne and Celestine, who Celestine has such a weird design, dude. Like, what? I know people like this design. This design is cool, don't get me wrong, but like, this thing always weirded me the fuck out. And of course, once again, we have her winter outfit and her winter uniform. And her winter uniform is the only time we ever see Anne wear like the normal fucking turtleneck thing that all the students wear. I don't know why that's something that I noticed, but yeah, I noticed that. Thought it was kind of interesting. Next up, we have Yusuke. Oh my god. They included art of him with the fucking scarf as well. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna readjust my hand on the camera because it's starting to shake. So we have, like, obviously him wearing the scarf because of that one scene, along with, like, once again, his winter uniform and his winter outfit. And, of course, Goro Kichi, who looks like if Goemon was a fucking pimp. Yeah. I've always thought this dude's design was very strange. And next up, we got Makoto with the same kind of designs. And Agnes, who, honestly, I do not like the design of. Honestly, okay, this book is trying to fucking fuck with me. To be honest, I don't like any of Makoto's Persona designs past Johanna. I don't like Agnes, like I already said, and I also definitely don't like Anat. I think Anat looks fucking weird. Next up, we have Futaba over here, and she only obviously has the summer outfit. She doesn't have the uniform. And then we have Alazif, who I also don't like the design of, because whenever I look at this thing, I just see a giant Dorito. Like, I genuinely just see a giant Dorito when I look at this. I know that's stupid, but it's what I say, man. Next up, Haru with the new outfits again. And then we have Lucy, who looks like fucking Melody just got up and decided to go on a vacation. Speaking of that, I actually went back and rewatched my old unboxing of the Take Your Heart version again recently, and heard myself call Haru's original persona Milady. Yeah, that was before I played Soul Hackers 2 and realized, oh wait, it probably is actually Melody, because there's a character in that called Melody as well, so. Yeah. Next up, we have Akechi, along with his new outfit. I think this outfit looks fucking sick, by the way. just putting that out there. Although no design for Heroward here, probably because Heroward's a bit of a spoiler. Same goes for Sumire, or Kasumi as she's called here. We just get Sandrian, which makes sense considering she was a new character, and you know, no need to fucking just throw Ella out there. Now here we have the art of her, which goes along with all the original Phantom Thief art from the first game. Same goes for her in her Phantom Thief outfit, which is a pretty fucking cool outfit. I still can't believe that the fact she was wearing a leotard really pissed people off when she was first showing up. I don't know. Goddamn, she has an entire page dedicated to her. So we have a uniform. What's that supposed to be her in, like a leotard or something? I have no fucking clue. A whole bunch of other outfits here, including her winter ones. It makes sense she would have an entire thing considering she was a new character, so it makes sense. Also, it has her second Awakening persona. That's cool. Vanadis. That's what she says in game. She says Vanadis in game. I'm just remembering that. So we have obviously concept art for Sandrian, Vanadis, her auto attack portrait, her auto attack finishing touch, and what looks to be concept art of her and Ren before, or I guess Joker in this case, before she had red hair apparently. That's what it looks like anyway. Then we have obviously Maruki and Jose, who are both obviously new characters as well in this game. Fucking Then we have obviously the new outfits for all the confidants. So we have Mishima, Hifumi, Chihaya, Takemi, Kawakami, Oya, and Sojiro. Then we have a height chart down here, which is, you know, pretty cool. I like this quite a bit. That's pretty cool to just know the character's height. And then we have, who is called here, Studley Guy, who we all know now is Morgana. And I mean, to be fair, people all knew it was Morgana beforehand anyway, because, well, it was fucking obvious. And here we have new portraits for the characters, because obviously we got new default portraits for the characters. So obviously Ryuji's happy portrait got this, this and this. I don't really know how to describe these. And usually got this one where he's kind of turned his head to the side. Makoto got something very similar actually. Futaba also got something very similar. Morgana got this one of him crossing his arms, and this one of him looking like he's about to run away. And here's him looking like a fucking ghost. And Anne got, I'm going to be honest, I'm actually not the biggest fan of Anne's new portraits. This one looks fine. I'm not a huge fan of the perspective. But this one of her smiling looks fine. But then there's the one of her looking surprised, which just looks bad. And there's this one, which just looks like her, pose from the box art of the vanilla game. That's the first thing I thought of when I saw that pose. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, Futaba got this one, sir. I'm actually just realizing this now. After 2 playthroughs of Royal. What the fuck is wrong with me? Oh, yeah, of course, we've got the ones for Haru and Akechi as well, even though these are actually the same fucking portrait, but whatever. And then we have all of Sumire's as well. All of her portraits, because, you know, new character. You have to show off all her shit. This book is basically a sequel to the first book when you think about it. Here we have all the other fucking characters here, including Maruki looking like he wants to fucking eat my soul. I don't know why this face just gives me bad vibes. And here we have the egg child himself. We have Jose. Then we got, like, obviously Sumire's fucking UI stuff. Then we have her and Maruki's fucking confidant portraits. Then obviously the new location icons and all that shit. Didn't actually know that the aquarium was new to Royal. I did not know that. I thought it was just something I missed. Here we have the box art and then the art that's on that, which I still think looks fucking sick. Here we have a full version of the art that's on the steelbook, which looks fucking dope. This looks awesome. Then we have... What the fuck is this? I mean, all this stuff kind of fits, like this Happy New Year one. There's Morgana riding Koromaru, which is... How have I never seen this art? I've looked in this book before. How did I not recognize this art? Then we have some other stuff. Then we just got Red and Morgana. The soundtrack art for the original MP5. This art, which was used for one of the digital wallpapers that you got. Here we seem to have interviews. We have a sketch of the cover art, and boom, that's the art book. That's actually a really cool art book. As I say, it kind of feels like a sequel to the original. So I don't know, that kind of works. It has all the art for the new characters, but skips out and showing the art for the old characters. So that was a pretty cool art book. I actually really, really like that. Okay, so what's the verdict? Which version of Persona 5 Royal had the better collector's edition? Well, I think without a fucking doubt, it was the PS4 version. Look, this is not bad. The stuff that comes with this is pretty cool. Like, the tower cards were cool, the character cards were cool, although they would have been better if they weren't missing 2 characters. But I don't know, this feels super lackluster. This chest is awesome, don't get me wrong. I still can't open it with one hand. Those must be some really strong magnets. But like, dude, this came with so much good shit. And I can't in my right mind say this is better. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't think either of them are as good as the original Take Your Heart version for Persona 5 Vanilla. I still think that's the best one, because that came with a Morgana plush, it came with a much bigger soundtrack selection than this one got, it came with another really, really cool art book, and it just came with so much cool shit. The Shujin Academy bag, like, I still think that was the best one. Plus, the steelbook on that one was fucking sick. Best steelbook I've ever fucking seen. So, when it comes to this, it's fine. It's not amazing or anything. It's like, if you're watching if you're watching this like in the future, to like whenever this stuff has gotten pretty expensive and you're kind of, you know, questioning whether or not you want to buy it for your collection. For this, I mean, if you're a collector, you're probably going to buy it anyway. But if you're wondering, like, personally, I wouldn't recommend it. If you want to get this and you're willing to spend the money, then sure. But this, honestly, the coolest part was the tower cards, which you can buy other places anyway. So this is actually a pretty disappointing Ultimate Edition, I'm going to be totally honest. The port's great. Don't get me wrong, the port of Persona 5 Royal to all the modern systems is fucking awesome. I absolutely love it. Although there are a few graphical glitches, like for some reason, whenever the screen goes entirely red during all out attacks, and also during the opening, there's like a weird graphical glitch where it gets darker for a second. I don't know what that's about. But aside from that, there's really no other issues with the game. In fact, if you're interested in seeing a playthrough of this new version of Persona 5 Royal, me and Voidacat, otherwise known as Butter is Good Butter, or whatever the fuck, have started up a joint channel called The Cat Point Show. Yes, I know the channel's been around for a long time, but it's now called The Cat Point Show. Shut up! So yeah, over on that channel right now, we have 2 videos up. One of our podcasts called The Long Tangent Podcast. That first episode's just a little bit rambly. It's not the greatest thing in the world. And also the first part of our Persona 5 Royal Let's Play. And the cool part is, this is Liam's first ever playthrough of Persona 5 Royal. He's played like a little bit of Persona 5 Vanilla before, but this is basically his first time ever experiencing the game. And I'm just kind of there because why not? So if you want to see his fresh perspective on P5R and hear my comments, because I've played the game 3 times if you count Vanilla, then go over there and subscribe. We're going to be posting videos there weekly. So, you know, you want to see some good some content from 2 guys who don't know how to stop themselves from getting cancelled, then you should go over there. And while I'm here, I may as well do the outro on camera. So if you guys enjoyed the video, sure you like, leave a comment in the comment section below telling me which one of these you think is better. As I say, personally, I think the PS4 version is better, and Vanilla just kills them all. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.